going to look at the 6 short vowels in Afrikaans. They found them very confusing. They think in English, but they sound totally different in Afrikaans. Ek stert met. Dan kyk ons na die klank. In Afrikaans, when they say A, they mean it's the alphabetical A, the first letter of the alphabet in English. Ek gaan vir julle vra om hierdie kaarte vir my te kom hou. I was introduced to this brilliant way of teaching a few years ago at a remedial conference. The main thing is that you must get the children to buy into it. I started off the lesson by handing out 6 posters with the vowels on. En nou lig asseblief vir my die A-klank op. Nou julle kan nou sien, hè, dat ons nie 2 A-klanke het nie. So hier's 'n foutjie. The confusion is there because this English sound and the Afrikaans sound for that same symbol is totally different. Daar's heeltemal te veel klanke in hierdie alfabet. They're not able to identify the different sounds. So I think we need to make a plan. Do you agree with me? Yes. Then I introduced the vowels one by one. A is produced ya in your throat. So I want you to take your 2 fingers, put them in your throat and say ah. 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 When you say ah properly, there'll be a soft vibration. Let's see if you can read some ah words. Can you say this word, please? Cut. This one. Sal. This one. Dag. Now we're going to go to the next sound, and that is e. When I think of the e, it reminds me of a happy chappy. I drew an E with a smiley face on the board so that they can have a visual imprint. So, my visual clue for E looks like this. E. The E has got a long mouth. E. They will not pronounce the sound correctly if they don't go E. E. Well done. Let me see if you can now read some E words. This. This. Stop. What did you say? This. And what is that? This. Thank you. And then I taught them to go when they say the sound. Goed. Kom ons lees hierdie eerste een. Vis. Sit. Dink. Blitz. I'm going to go back here. Look what I've got here. Now say that word. Gister. Wonderful. Every time they get to that vowel, they have to show with their hands. So now they're busy. They stop fidgeting. O is baie maklik. Jy maak jou mondjie rond. I told them that their mouth must take the shape of the letter. En ons teken vir O is O. 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 Baie mooi. O. O. So. Monster. Die volgende klank wat ons na kyk is moeilik. The children find it very difficult to say the Afrikaans which is the English U. And to make sure I say it properly, I put my hand underneath my chin. And when I say that sound properly, my chin will push my hand down slightly. I also made sure they could feel the difference between and Now I want to show you that is very different to If they kept their hand there and they said there will be no movement. Everybody hand under the chin. Hurt, tussen, punte, book. The last vowel I introduced to them today is the long A sound in Afrikaans, but in English it's called the Y. A, pyl. Hier het ons snay. Once I introduced all the sounds to them, I decided it was a good time to recap. We know 6 different hand signals. A, E, wonderful. I showed them that they could read basically any word. I took words from the dictionary that they have never seen, and they were able to read them. You've never seen this word, so read it. Asblik. Baie mooi oukies, julle het mooi geluister. Olifant. Baie mooi. Hierdie ene sê ons nie soos O nie, maar soos O. As ek nou vir jou 'n woord gee om op die bord te skryf. Thereafter I asked some children to come to the board and I gave them very difficult words to write on the board, and they actually managed. I want you to write skryf bord. All they needed was for me to sound the word so that they could write it. Dul. If a child can do that, I really believe that I have reached success with this lesson. Absolutely well done. Give her a hand. Well done, my sweetheart. Well done. It's so lovely to stand in front of this class and watch them write a sentence or words, and you see them put their pens down and they start sounding the words. And when you get the books back, there's so little spelling mistakes, because once they buy into it, you can see them use it.